Greetings and welcome to Cooking with Squirrel. If you're new here, I'm the Squirrel. Today I'm very excited because it's our first cause video. We'll be interviewing and feeding a farm less ordinary. We'll get to know them a little bit later in the video during the meal. Let's get into it. Hey, Editor Squirrel here. Let's address that right there. That's my big sweaty head. So what happened is that 30 minutes before we started shooting, the AC went out. So you're going to see a lot of sweaty squirrel in this video, but you know, you got to work with what you got. So it was brought to my attention that we didn't really explain what we're doing in this video. Unlike my previous videos, which have all been recipe videos, this one is kind of my core thing. So what we're doing is looking to find causes or people who want to champion a cause, and we want to feed them a nice meal and get to know them and bring them to your attention. So beforehand, what I do is send out a questionnaire and I get a whole lot of information about their likes, dislikes, all that kind of stuff. And then I develop a menu and try and, you know, knock a couple dishes out of the park for a few people and do things that kind of cover all the bases for everybody that's there also. So it's a lot of fun for me to cook, and I like trying to help people out. So this is my way of doing that. I'd also like to thank Sharon, who is the owner of the beautiful kitchen that you're going to see throughout this video. She just got her kitchen redone and she allowed us to come in and shoot our videos here. My home kitchen doesn't work as well for shooting as hers does, and it's gorgeous. So thank you, Sharon. And thank you, Chris, for letting us shoot in your kitchen. Behold, today's Squirrl Shirt, Squirrel Wizards Casting Spells. For our first video here, we're very lucky because it's a farm and they brought us some of their very own vegetables. They look absolutely beautiful. We've got some yellow squash, some zucchini, some eggplants. Let's get this sliced up and roasted. All right, we got our veggies on a tray with a nice Mediterranean spice blend that I ground up earlier, and we're gonna get these in the oven roasting, and we'll also get some broccoli and cauliflower in. See what we have going on. Oh, those look lovely. All right, we'll just combine these. We'll give them one more toss with olive oil and some lemon juice, and we'll feed people. All right, our first course is served. We have our roasted Mediterranean vegetables. Oops, sorry, that's a little loud. And y'all can dig in as you like. And after you eat and we get your reactions, then we'll do our first question.
Okay, absolutely. Looks delicious. I like the cumin.
That's a good combo.
Awesome. Very glad you like it.
Oh, I've been smelling it for a while.
I know, I'm so sorry.
I was smelling it for
What we can do though is we can go ahead and do the question, and then if you guys want to finish up eating, you can, and I can get started on the next course, and then you can finish at your leisure. Let's get introductions of everybody, starting from my left.
I'm Maya Wexler, co-founder of A Farm Less Ordinary.
Okay.
I'm Greg Masucci, co-founder of Farm Less Ordinary.
I'm Kate McDowell. I'm the farm manager at
Awesome.
Farm Less Ordinary.
All right. Feel free to finish up your meals, and we'll get into some more in-depth questions in our next courses. We're going to do a lemon butter dill garlic fresh pasta. We've already rolled and cut the pasta. Now we're going to do a quick sauce and boil our pasta, toss the pasta through the sauce, and serve the course. Get our pasta in. It'll take about 60 to 90 seconds to cook. Our garlic in. Butter. All right, let's get some pasta in the pan. We'll give that a toss with all of our tasty ingredients. So let's give it a little sprinkle of salt and a squeeze of lemon and dill. Let's serve them. And your next course, we're doing 2 dill, shallot, garlic, and lemon pastas, and 1 minus the dill.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
That looks
Smells
delicious.
so good.
Just
Go ahead and dig in. Give us your reactions.
very scared to eat pasta on camera.
Yeah. Exactly. I was thinking the same thing.
I don't know.
Come on. The guy interviewing
My
is
failed-
named Squirrel.
My failed Italian heritage.
Oh, this is amazing.
So good.
Oh, that was really good.
You nailed this.
Awesome. That is what I was
Wow.
looking for.
What's in this besides dill?
Literally
Lemon.
the things I said are things that so
Dill, butter.
it's
Really?
dill, butter, lemon,
Garlic.
garlic, shallots,
That's
a
good.
little salt, and a little bit of olive oil.
That is incredible.
Wow.
All right, after this bite, we'll do our next do our next question. They did not agree to what I said earlier. Did you catch that?
What?
I said one more bite and then we'll do the question and then you can finish your meal.
No.
Sorry.
We just finished.
I'm sorry. I love this.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
glad
really
you
good.
love it. Absolutely. And it's
I'm
your
sorry.
favorite herb, so
It is.
it's just that shines through and all that. And that's shallots. That's why I love shallots. They have such a nice
Yeah.
flavor to them when
They're so
sauteed.
good.
Okay, I'll stop. Sorry.
Okay.
I know. I'll save some.
So our next question is a kind of a broad strokes. What is a farm less ordinary?
So, a Farm Less Ordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit. Our mission is to provide employment and a welcoming community to adults with the developmental and intellectual disabilities and/or intellectual disabilities.
Awesome.
And so we operate 2 farms, one in Leesburg, one in Lovettsville. Kate here is the farm manager, and I is the co-founder, as we said at the beginning of the show. And we've been operational since 2016. This year we'll employ 23 people,
Wow.
and it's been quite a ride.
I bet.
We had no farming experience previously, so we kind of learned everything on the fly, as it were. And you know, unfortunately it's a population that has an 80% unemployment rate, and we're trying to change that. You know,
Yeah.
we believe that work is more than just a job, more than just a paycheck. It gives people an opportunity to feel like they're contributing meaningfully in society.
Yeah.
You know, I think that it shows that our folks that work for us that have value, and that's important. So
I wish like I said earlier, my brother, he always does better when he has a job.
absolutely.
He worked at the food line in Leesburg
Yes.
for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. It was always like he wanted to go work.
Yes.
And he didn't like the days that he went and they just like kept him busy when it wasn't work, but work made him happy. So it's awesome what you guys are doing. It really is.
Thank you very much.
All right, next course we're going to do a reconstituted dried fruit stuffed pork tenderloin, and we'll get started on that now. Raisins, dried cherry, dried pineapple, dried peaches. And for your next course, big man gets the big one. This
All
is
right.
the reconstituted dried fruit stuffed pork tenderloin.
That looks delicious.
Really does.
That looks just amazing, yeah.
And dig in when you're ready.
That's good.
Oh, that's so fun.
That's really good.
Yep.
Big
Good.
fan, big fan.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Did you want to ask those questions?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. This one's going to be for Kate.
Alrighty. Let me take a big bite.
All right, so you ready, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, our next question. Why did you choose to work for Farm Less Ordinary, and what do you get out of it?
Ooh, good question. I chose to work at Farm Less Ordinary because I have learning differences, and so I've realized that everybody learns differently, and so I wanted to emphasize that in the workplace and being a leader with disabilities, with people with disabilities is pretty encouraging. I
Yeah,
guess.
that's really cool.
And then I get out of it, I think, two things. I try to emphasize with our growers how they are able to do the job that I'm giving them and not to play in on their disabilities. And we act like it's not really a thing, but we're expecting them to work because it's a workplace. And then at the same time, we love volunteers. We have volunteers come almost every day.
Oh, wow.
And so it's exciting when our volunteers can get to know our growers and get to know them past their disabilities as well. It's easy to say we are a farm that employs people with disabilities, but there's a lot more personalities behind that.
Yeah.
So
if someone wanted to volunteer, how would they do that?
they'd go send us
Our
an email.
website.
Yes, to go to our website,
Okay.
which would direct them to the new way to volunteer.
www.farmlessordinary.org.
Very good.
And
And
you
we'll
can do
also-
/volunteers too. And they'll take you
We'll
right
put
to
those in the description of the video,
Mhm.
so people will have access to that through the video.
Yeah.
That'd
We
be
love
great.
our volunteers.
Yes.
We do love our volunteers.
Our volunteers.
We couldn't do what we do without them.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your dish, and I'll go start on the next course.
Absolutely.
thank you.
It is delicious.
Next course, we're going to do my overloaded baked potato. I have a recipe for this one. If you want to check it out after this, go. It'll be in the description. All right, here we go with the fourth course, which is the steak course. We have overloaded baked potatoes. That is no sour cream and less fat.
That.
Thank you for
Look
the
at that's
custom
beautiful.
dish.
Yes, thank you. Very
That's-
custom.
Dig in, enjoy.
I'm gonna destroy your beautiful mountain.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. It's what, like,
Oh, that's good.
it's all gonna end up in your tum tum.
I
You know
love the
me?
cheese. Amazing.
Wow.
What's your measure?
It's the best yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean this one's the one targeted directly at you, so of course you would say this is the best
Yes.
one yet. It's steak and potatoes.
Literally.
Exactly. See? You got it right.
You happy?
This steak is amazing.
It is.
Thank you.
It's all amazing.
Thank you very much. All right, who is fielding the next question? Is it going to be Greg on this one, or
Me.
okay?
But yep.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
All right. How did, since we're coming out of it now to some
Mhm.
extent, how did COVID impact your operations over the last year plus?
Well, we're lucky because farming is considered an essential operation, so we were able to stay open, thank goodness.
Yep.
Because for a lot of our people, we're not just a source of income. We provide a welcoming community, and that's really important to us. What most people don't realize, and many people experience possibly for the first time in their lives, is a feeling of social isolation.
Yep.
As a result of COVID, people were stuck in their homes, they couldn't see their loved ones. For many people, that's the first time they ever had that experience. But unfortunately for a lot of people with developmental intellectual disabilities, they have that experience all too frequently because, if they're not in the workplace, they might be stuck at home. A lot of times they can't drive. And so, that can be more of a day-to-day existence for them. And part of the reason we think employment is important is to get people out of the house, get them socially interacting with other people. So for us, we were very fortunate. We felt like we could continue our mission, not only to employ, but to provide that welcoming community and to provide those social opportunities that they might not otherwise have. So that was really important to us.
Yeah.
So, and we obviously took very good precautions. We masked up until the vaccinations were available, and but we carried on our mission. Kate did a fantastic job. She's an amazing farmer, and great leadership. And so we were fortunate. We felt really proud of what we were able to accomplish, and fortunate that we were able to do so.
Awesome. I guess follow-up question now that I'm thinking about it. I guess this would probably be more for Kate.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any specific challenges with having persons with disabilities wearing masks and trying to get used to that, and already some having issues with social cues and then not being able to see faces? Did you run into any of that?
Yeah. So we had a few employees it was very difficult to get them to keep masks on.
Yeah.
And now that masks are not used as much, it's hard to get them to not wear them, which is a funny transition. And we had some people who are hard of hearing, who we had to step away and be farther away and pull our masks off, and
so
we
they
could
could read
speak
lips.
and read lips, and then put it back on while they talk to us.
Yeah, that's just stuff that the average person doesn't think about on a day.
Definitely.
Everyone had a tough time, but everybody had a different tough time too, right?
Right.
So, all right. Well, thank you. That was enlightening. And feel free to finish the rest of your meal, and I'll start on your dessert course with cheese and fruits.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is really delicious.
Okay, so we are setting up for dessert. We're going to do a very kind of simple cheese and candied nut and fruit board, and we'll just have a little finish off to this lovely dinner. Dragon fruits are very cool looking. Yep. Looks like a gel matrix full of black sesame seeds. We'll go through what everything is first. All right, around the plate we have a mild brie. This is dragon fruit. This is Midnight Moon. It's a goat cheese from the Netherlands. It's on the semi-hard side of things. Very tasty. I've had it a bunch of times. It's a go-to for me. Some sliced mango. These are Marcona almonds. They're an import from Italy. They're completely different shape than a standard almond. They're very, very tasty all by themselves, but these particular ones are coated in an orange and ginger glaze. And then we have some caramelized pecans, some kiwi. This is an aged cheddar with blueberries in it. This is a Roquefort Blue, and this is just a soft goat cheese. And I forgot your crackers. So let me grab the crackers, and then we'll do the question, and then I'll let you dig in.
Nice.
Very nice.
Beautiful.
Where did I put the crackers? How can my subscribers who are now watching you help a farm less ordinary?
So we have been thinking, and we would really like to overwinter some of our vegetables. So create a mini hoop house and plant lettuce and carrots and broccolis and Brussels sprouts and try to have longer employment for our growers. That really helps them have more full-time year-round employment and not just seasonally.
Awesome.
So that I think we would love to raise $1,000 for the hoop house and a few extra weeks of work.
Awesome. And we will put a link in the description to where people can donate to that specific project through Cooking with Squirrel, and we'll see what we can do for you.
Thank you,
All right,
Squirrel.
thank
Thank you for
you.
everything.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Absolutely. And you can dig into your dessert, have as much or as little as you like, and let me know what you think of all the cheeses and the fruits. And then once you're done picking at it, we'll cut this and I'll do an outro, and you guys can get out of here. I know that I've kept you super, super late.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
you,
thank
thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much.
This
You're
has
welcome.
been fun.
This looks delicious.
Dig in.
I want to try a dragon fruit. I don't think I've ever had a good
Yeah, I was
one.
gonna try.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's different.
I like the texture.
It's gorgeous looking.
It is beautiful.
I'm gonna try this midnight moon.
The midnight
Good
moon is so
old-fashioned
good.
Mango.
Mmm.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh wow.
That cheese ends up on almost every one of my cheese boards. It's so tasty.
I don't even
Oh, you
think
know,
that-
don't you? Yeah.
Oh my god, the blue with the mango is phenomenal.
It's so much fun. Like
Blue
put-
cheese with mango? Oh, I
That's
missed that.
that's the whole fun of a fruit and cheese plate is like combining different flavors and seeing what happens. Sometimes it's absolutely disgusting. Sometimes you get like the coolest flavor combination.
This is
Yeah.
good.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the mango
I
blue
don't know if
cheese.
it's gonna work out, but
Mm,
mango
that's
and blue
good.
cheese.
Yeah,
It's
that rocks.
recommendation.
Oh, that's stellar.
Isn't it? Wow.
Hey y'all, Editor Squirrel here. So I owe a Farm Less Ordinary a little bit of a, well, big apology. So the footage that you've seen was shot about 2.5 months ago from when this was edited, and it'll be posted shortly thereafter. That's my fault, and I've really slowed down this whole process, and I don't have a good excuse, and I don't need to go into that, but I am going to make an apology. So my wife and I are going to donate $200 out of our own pockets towards the $1,000 goal that we're looking for a Farm Less Ordinary. And I'm also personally going to volunteer for a minimum of 8 full hours of work at the farm. Again, I'm sorry, and I hope we can really help them out with this video. If you'd like to support this channel, please consider doing all the YouTube things. Like, subscribe, click the bell to make sure that you're getting notifications for all of our upcoming content. And I'd really like to thank Farm Less Ordinary for stopping by today and having dinner with us and giving us some insight into their world. You know, I've got the catchphrase here of do something nice for somebody today. Do something nice for a Farm Less Ordinary today. Consider donating either your time or money to them. They're really great people, really great cause. And catch you next time. Sound speeding?
Sun speeding up. Cooking with Squirrel intro marker.
We got a blooper already. first take, we got a blooper.
Incredible.
You almost got my first cut on camera. I touched my fingernail with that knife that time. I was trying to push it a little bit further than I should have. Hey, there's meat on my phone. That is not sanitary.
Oh no.
There's a small piece of pork on my screen of my phone. Yeah, we'll just put it right in the dishwasher. A lot of paper towels have been sacrificed to those forehead sweat gods today. I need to double check my recipe so I don't look like an idiot.
Too late.
Whoop, that hot. That hot on finger. Oh God. Tater, tater. Oh God, those are hot. Ow, hot on fingers.